Hey now, everybody. Welcome to September 26th. Well, now I know about this now, but I didn't know about it at 6 a.m. At 6 a.m., I went outside to get my newspaper, like I always do. And I saw this. Karma's a fucking bitch, ain't it? Oh, they're lies. I didn't do anything. They're made up stories. Sound familiar? People have been jumping ship for the last month and a half like rats on a fucking sinking ship. And this is the result. Ha! So now he's not going to resign right away. They're calling for him to resign. They are saying, you know what? We don't want you anymore. This was the darling of New York City. He was going to do everything and fix everything. Hey, he fixed it all right. Woo! Who didn't see that coming? I saw this coming for the last year. When it first surfaced that there might have been some shady shit going on with his funding from foreign entities. Oh, they're all liars. They're lying, blah, blah, blah. That sounds very familiar, and someone else got indicted. You know what? Karma. Karma, motherfucker. Karma. Now, if he does leave, which I am almost 100% sure that he's going to have to resign at some point. But he's stubborn. He'll hang around as long as possible. But once he resigns, which I feel is the next step, because now you're going to hear more and more shit come out. It wouldn't surprise me if he had his own stock of baby oil like fucking P. Diddy. How about that? What are you doing with 1,000 bottles of baby oil? What the fuck? Woo! Everything is collapsing around these people. It's fucking great. Anyway, I didn't vote for him. I didn't like him anyway. I had my own reasons. I thought he was going to run this city into the fucking ground, and he has. Congratulations. But now you're going to pay the price. Let's see if he resigns or not. Entirely false and based on lies. Gee, who said that before? But they got convicted anyway. Woo! Anyway, so if he goes, Jumaane Williams is the acting mayor. But there has to be an emergency election, I believe, within 90 days of when Jumaane Williams takes office. So he can either run or just hold the office until the other people, when they finally weed out who wants to run for mayor, does it. I've had friends talk to me, why don't you become mayor? I said, why don't you eat shit? Because I don't want to run this shit. Who wants to run this? Besides, I'd run as a Republican and I'd lose right away. So it doesn't really fucking matter. They're gonna, garbage in, garbage out, more garbage in. Because I've seen the people that wanted to challenge him before all this. And it ain't no better. But boy, when I saw, I went, what? 6 o'clock in the people must have thought I was fucking being attacked. Woo! Now we'll see what the charges are. I haven't watched the news, so I don't know. I haven't seen what the charges will be. Adams indicted amid federal probe, faces criminal charge after weeks of spiraling investigations and wave of top aides leaving. There was a reason the top aides were leaving. Okay? And here you go. I want my money back for my garbage can. Oh, yes. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Unfortunately, like I said, what I've seen that wanted to challenge him, even if he doesn't get indicted, even if he didn't get indicted or whatever, I saw what was challenging him for the Democratic nomination, and it wasn't good. It wasn't good. And not one Republican stepped up to the plate. So, we're going to get another fucking Democrat in office here in New York. It always happens. Always. It's a miracle Giuliani at the time got elected. I guess because he locked up all the mob guys. He did clean up Times Square. Times Square is beautiful now. Like I said, years ago when I was a kid, it was a shithole. It was filled with hookers, porn theaters, peep shows. It was a shithole. There were hookers on the street. It didn't, and the cops couldn't do anything. Giuliani comes in and says, "Everybody out!" He wiped out the whole fucking thing, and now we have things like, I think Harry Potter's in Times Square, the M&M store. We used to have Toys R Us, but they went out of business. Madame Tussauds is in Times Square now. Stuff like that. So it's actually nice down there. But we won't get another Republican mayor, maybe in my entire time staying in New York. Because after my wife retires, bye. It's too expensive to live here. It's too expensive to retire here, too. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, when I saw that this morning, I laughed my fucking ass off. Because, like I said, karma's a bitch. We will see what happens in the future. But I have a feeling we're going to have a new mayor within the next 3 to 6 months. Just my thought. Because I saw this coming when no one else did. Booyah!